when you, like, if you didn't have that nullified vote, I would have never thought about it. The fact that you had it, I'm like, okay, this can actually work. It can actually work. And Kaysar's like asking me right there in the middle of the thing, if it's a tie, who are you going to pick? I'm like, I'll expect the unexpected. I think you have things figured out, and you pretty much don't.
I feel bad for Kaysar in a way, because he's sitting here looking at all this. He realizes where they went wrong, how he was the one who said they were going to trust me and give me the chances and make me a full-fledged member of Season 6 Alliance, and he's the one who didn't. You know, him and Janelle.
But he had some hesitation about Janelle.
But he did before, but in here he gave her whatever she wanted, and I don't understand it. He knew that she had contacted everybody under the sun.
I'm going to tell you this.
Him.
If Kaysar, and I told him in HOH, you gave me any reassurance that I was protected by you alone, Kaysar, this would not be an issue. He said, but I couldn't do that, Danny, because we had a rift. And I went, he said, well, I said, you give me your word, I would have been good with it.
A rift? What the fuck was the rift?
Well, he said it was a rift between us because we were working on two different sides. But I'm telling him, and I begged him in the hammock, I begged him here, I said, I'm waiting for you to play the game for yourself. Once you, and I'm like, literally I'm doing this.
And he still didn't take it.
Seriously, if he would have gave me his word, say, Danny, I'm with you, I'm down with you, you don't have nothing to worry about nominations with me, votes against me, I would have reciprocated and gave him the same. Because I felt he was a man of his word. And I told him, I said, I compare you to my Jason. My question is, when are you going to do it?
He never said anything, huh?
He couldn't do it. He said, well, and I said, and you chose not to do that with me because you had, and then he goes, why? I said, well, okay, do you have an understanding with these other three? Or have you given your word? He said, an understanding. I went, give me something, man. James, if he would have gave me something, I swear to God, I wouldn't put him up.
Nope.
And he couldn't,
maybe he'll learn for the fourth time around.
When he, even that when I'm talking to him, all he had to do was give me some. I would have put up Marcellus, but if he would have promised.
That's what bothered me so much, is because I knew who your other option was to put up, and I knew Marcellus knew that also. And I think Janelle picked Marcellus to protect him, because she thought if Marcellus saves her, she's safe, Marcellus is safe, and I go home.
Unbeknownst to her, he didn't play the POV for her.
Nope, he sat back there trying to win some shit.
Let me tell you something. He ripped her a new one. And she goes, he's my friend, da, da, da. I'm thinking, well, you'll watch the tapes and you'll find out who's your friend. He ripped her a new one. I won't tell her that, but he did. And then even after that, he gets possibly nominated. He goes, I still couldn't nominate her. I'm like, what the? You either like her or don't like her. Tell me what you're doing.
Well, the thing is, he doesn't like her, but they felt they had another before-season alliance.
Oh, her and Marcellus? Is that what happened?
Marcellus contacted her also, and she contacted Marcellus, one or the other.
So they had a pregame alliance?
I don't know if you'd call it an alliance, but it was one of those understandings.
An understanding.
Yeah.
Why am I the only one walking in here with nothing?
Because you're the only person that did what you were supposed to do. Well, season 6, you got to understand, people were going to stick us together anyways. We're all friends.
That's not true, because I wasn't going to do that. If you guys would have...
But it's easiest to create the threat.
But, James...
Oh, trust me, I completely understand. If we had gone in here and each hit our different sex...
Dude, sex?
We could have worked the entire house.
Y'all could have worked this entire house.
But one of our members is not capable of acting on his own.
Who?
Howie. He's not capable of infiltrating another alliance and...
But see, that's not true.
And
in your season, Rachel and Howie, personally, were the floaters.
Well,
they would talk with the nerd herd, and they would talk with the 7-6, and they would go back and forth. So I think he could have infiltrated another alliance. If I was you guys, and y'all gonna have a pregame alliance.
Well, we didn't have we never, the four of us got together and talked.
But at least 3 of y'all did.
I didn't even want Howie in the house.
But 3 of y'all did.
At the same time, no. Kaysar and I used to talk, and Janelle and I used to talk. Yeah, none of us ever... I don't know if the 3 of them spoke together, but I stopped talking to Howie when I saw that YouTube thing where he throws me and Kaysar on a nomination block for Maggie, I was like, this guy's going to sit here and say that I'm the one that betrayed them when the first chance he got, he fucking ended the alliance. Fuck him. I didn't even want him in the house.
Right. No.
Shit, I campaigned against him, you know?
Yeah.
You saw my campaign shit.
I feel you. But, you know, I wish, I mean, it would have been interesting to see if you guys would have walked. Like, I knew you were going to walk in and do your thing, but you couldn't because they kind of just dragged you into that. But if Kaysar would have reached out to other people, I think, honestly, Marcel's probably the only one that season 4. Like, I knew there was 4. You got, I'm like, that's kind of unseason 4, but we got to see how it's going to play out. If you guys would have done your thing, separated, you guys could have ran things.
Yeah, the difficult problem is that 1, they didn't trust me, and 3, they only felt safe together. Our season was so polarized, they didn't have to build relationships with other players. They created enemies, they created hate, and they made it personal. And that's what they tried to do in this house. They tried to make it one side versus the other side. They try to have the hate to make it personal.
Right.
So the alliances are forced together, and they have to stay together out of fear as opposed to, you know, an actual working, functioning alliance.
Honestly, Kaysar is probably the one of y'all 4. A lot of people loved and respected Kaysar.
It's fine. They can still love him and respect him.
But they weren't like, he was never mentioned like, nominate him, get him out of here.
No, he wasn't. We would all be intact, well, with the exception of possibility something today, if Janelle had asked Kaysar to play for Vito, and he had won. I mean, it's a possibility, but
you would
we'll
have
never
been
know.
intact because I gave my word to Howie, and you knew I was not gonna.
Marcel's would have gone up, and Marcel's would have gone straight out.
No, yeah, exactly.
We'll never know. I feel bad for Janie right now because I'm watching a person completely self-destruct. I don't believe any of it's fake right now. I'm watching.
No, I think that's sincere tears.
I'm watching her.
I personally want to talk to her.
Well, I had to give it. I had to like make sure that it wasn't fake first. You know what I mean? Because she's an amazing actress, an amazing player. And I went in front of the nerds last year and I cried to them. You know, up in the HOH room about how I wanted to, you know, play this game with integrity. Oh, you don't watch live feeds, did you?
I don't watch live feeds.
Oh
Man.
shit! When I went up there in front of all them and was begging for life, I was talking about how I want to play this game with integrity, and oh, man, those are my best shit ever.
You're so bad.
Big deal. It's Big Brother. I'm allowed to work on it.
They asked me in diary room, like, I've been crying a lot. I don't know if I'm PMSing or what the hell. They asked me if I was faking a thing, and I'm like, I don't fake tears. I'm an ugly crier, first and foremost. 2, when I cry, it's real. And I said, when I say I'm hurt, I'm hurt. The fact that Chicken George was contemplating, Chicken George was contemplating nominating me, right?
Yeah, he's a dumb fuck.
And I was hurt. I looked at him and said, I went to James and begged him not to nominate you. I said, I have protected you as much as I could. And when he said that, I was just like, I'm done.
He's someone that he's just...
I was done.
You know what, the consensus, I guarantee you, especially after the show, because we don't know how he is, are going to believe that he should not be here. Because his game is different. It's like putting a professional running back in Major League Baseball.
I'm going to still hold on, and I could look like I have egg on my face, but the producers interviewed him, and he must have said something for him to be here.